is going on, guys? Today, oh my lord, I really gotta stop doing this because you already know what it is. Today we have yet another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is actually going to be using the same team that I used yesterday. And I just wanted to showcase Honchkrow a little bit because Honchkrow is a savage, as we all know. The big boss Pokemon. If you look him up on the Pokedex, in the Pokedex, both, it's gonna say Honchkrow, big boss Pokemon. That is literally his description. How can you beat that? There's no way you can possibly beat that. Anyway, this is gonna be against Harvey. This happened on my live stream. He has a Blissey, so I automatically don't like this guy. I'm sorry, I just don't like Blissey. I dislike Blissey. I do not like Blissey. I've never liked Blissey ever. So I just have a distaste for Blissey. Nothing wrong with it. When I first started playing the game, it always gave me a hard time because I didn't know how to kill it. Obviously fighting moves and such, but if you have nothing but special attackers, you're gonna have a hard time against a Blissey. Anyways, those times have long passed. I know exactly what to do against. Okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let me just get into the battle, please, Shofu, please. So I'm gonna lead off with my Smeargle as usual. He's gonna lead off with his Ferrothorn. Now I'm gonna go straight for the Stealth Rocks because obviously I cannot put this thing to sleep with the Spore. Because it is a grass type, and the new mechanics state that you cannot put grass types to sleep with powder moves. So I'm gonna go for my Stealth Rocks. He's gonna go for his Spikes. Now me, I'm like, I don't have Spikes on my team. Why don't I go for the Magic Coat so that I can get Spikes on his side of the field? Because I don't have Spikes on my team, and that would be, you know, just added damage for Pokemon I want to switch in. But he actually switches out as I go for the Mirror Coat, Magic Coat. Sorry, I said Mirror Coat, Magic Coat, Magic Coat, Magic Coat. But he switches out to his Mamoswine. That's fine. He wants to go for the Ice Shard. That's cute and all, but I do have the Focus Sash, so even if he did bring me down to my Focus Sash, I really think he should have stayed in with his Ferrothorn, because now I actually end up putting his Mamoswine to sleep, whereas had he stayed in with his Ferrothorn, he would not have had to let a Pokemon go to sleep. So he definitely should have stayed in with his Ferrothorn there. Not only that, but he's allowing his Pokemon to take a lot of damage from switching into Stealth Rocks. But anyways, speaking of switching into Stealth Rocks, he actually switches out from the Sleeping Mamoswine into the Greninja. Just in case he had the Toxic Spikes or something, I go for the Magic Coat. It didn't really matter regardless because I wasn't going to switch out. I'm at 5 HP. There's really nothing Smeargle can do. I got up my Stealth Rocks. I got up my Sticky Web. I put something to sleep. My Smeargle's job is done. He does not have a Rapid Spinner, so there's nothing to worry about. My Smeargle did a wonderful job. Got up both hazards and put something to sleep. Fantastic, Smeargle. Fantastic. So now he's going to go out to his Reuniclus, and I wasn't quite sure what he would go out to, so I just went out to Gengar. Figured it would be the safest choice out of all my Pokemon. And I actually go for the Mega Evolution Shadow Ball here. And I could not believe my eyes. This Reuniclus actually lived it. I mean, I know Reuniclus is bulky and all, but Jesus Christ, it didn't live with much, but it lived. And I was like, what? Gengar, you need to hit the weight room, buddy. You're not powerful enough. Obviously, he's going to go for the Trick Room, and I don't want to die from a Psychic type move, so I'm going to switch into my Honchkrow. He is here, ladies and gentlemen. Honchkrow in the flesh. Switch right into the Psychic. Obviously, I'm immune to it. I do have Pursuit, but I didn't go for it. I thought he might predict that and just stay in and go for the Focus Blast. So I actually ended up going for the Sucker Punch as he switches out to his Ampharos. Obviously going to be his Mega Evolution. But like I said, I did not think he was going to switch out there, even though I do have the Pursuit. So I went for the Sucker Punch. The plan there was to take out the Reuniclus, get the Moxie boost, and I would have been able to do a dumb, stupid amount of damage to his entire team. But looking at my team, I don't have any walls. I actually don't have any walls on my team, so I'm actually forced to switch in my Dragonite here because I deemed that all my other Pokemon would be more important than Dragonite, which is funny because I have considering Dragonite's one of the best Pokemon in the game, and I have a Honchkrow and a Diggersby and a Starmie on my team. I actually deemed Dragonite the least useful out of those Pokemon, so that's pretty funny if you ask me. But I did the math and figured out that the Trick Room would end on the turn that my Dragonite died, which gives me the perfect opportunity to go out to Diggersby though and hit him with that Earthquake. You already know this thing's about to vanish off the face of the earth. That Ampharos is done for. I don't care how bulky you are. I don't care how much HP you have. You gotta go! Obviously, Diggersby comes through, takes out the Ampharos. Now he's going to go out to this Ferrothorn. I do not want to take a Power Whip. We all know Diggersby is powerful and all, but that does not change the fact that Ferrothorn is very, very bulky. And I wasn't confident that Diggersby could take it out in one hit. So I'm going to go out to my Gengar predicting the Power Whip. And he goes for the Power Whip. And Jesus Christ, I looked away from my screen during the battle for a second, and then I looked back, and Power Whip looks amazing, by the way. And then I looked back, and I saw my HP all the way down, and I'm like, what the? Did he get a critical hit? And the stream was like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, oh, damn, that's got to be banded. And the Focus Blast doing that much kind of confirms that it's banded for me. And he actually goes for the Power Whip again, and he misses, which is pretty unfortunate for me. I wanted him to kill my Gengar so that I could go out to my Honchkrow, kill the Ferrothorn, and get a boost. But that's not the case. That's not what happened. It's really, I was actually pretty upset about that because I would have been able to do a lot of damage with the Honchkrow there. But it's pretty unfortunate for him too. Maybe he wanted to take on my Gengar. But either way, it doesn't really matter because you guys are going to see his Greninja actually has the Shadow Sneak. And Greninja is a very, very good Pokemon if you guys haven't realized this yet, because every single one of its moves has Stab, and that is huge. I don't know if you guys understand how good Greninja is. It's a really good Pokemon. Easily one of the best starters ever. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Pursuit, expecting him to switch out. And my thought process there was to trap him as a Ghost type, because if he had switched out after using the Shadow Sneak, I would have been able to kill him with a Pursuit and get the Moxie boost, but that's not what happened. I guess he predicted me not to use Sucker Punch there, but I actually predicted him to use Shadow Sneak here, so I'm going to be able to take the Shadow Sneak and then go for the Roost. I think he predicted me to use Sucker Punch there, and had I used Sucker Punch, he would have gone first, which means that my Sucker Punch would not have worked. But I actually predicted that one for the Roost, and then next turn I go for the Sucker Punch because I think he's going to go for the Hydro Pump again. And it works to a charm. It works perfectly because now I have the attack boost from the Moxie. This Blissey is going to die. There is no way this Blissey can live. I am a Honchkrow. Max Attack, Life Orb, Brave Bird, +1. What? You gotta go! This Blissey gets completely obliterated, explodes everywhere, Blissey chunks everywhere, Blissey whale meat all over the place. But unfortunately, because Blissey has so much HP and Brave Bird is a recoil move, I'm obviously gonna die because 33% of Blissey's HP is way more than the amount of HP my Honchkrow has. But have no fear, the Diggersby is here! Diggersby is coming through. I don't even need to say anything. You already know the results of the Diggersby being on somebody's team. You will lose. You cannot take a hit from Diggersby. It's impossible. Obviously the Reuniclus died. I got a critical hit when it had like 10 HP left. Anyways, this man's last Pokemon is the Mamoswine, and I don't even have to tell you that this Mamoswine is going to be disintegrated, vaporized in a clean 2 seconds. Watch my Diggersby reach all the way back. He went for the Ice Shard, which is why he went first. No, he could have been faster than me, actually. But anyways, yeah, watch my Diggersby reach all the way back. Pimp smack your ass, bitch. It's over. Diggersby came through once again. Diggersby, though, I gotta stop using Diggersby. I don't want this Diggersby thing to get too old too quickly. It just happened to be another battle that I uploaded. I didn't even want to upload a battle with Diggersby in it, but I wanted to upload this one to show off the power of Honchkrow, and Diggersby just happened to be present, so I really gotta stop using Diggersby. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Diggersby is a good Pokemon. People think Diggersby is bad. It can't possibly be bad. It's ground and normal, so you can switch into Aegislash if they don't predict you. You can just, it's not slow. It's not slow at all. We all know it's powerful. It's just a good I like Diggersby. Diggersby is a good Pokemon. I think it's a good Pokemon. The agility set is freaking powerful, man. But anyways, if you guys want to know my agility set, this is the set I have on my Diggersby at the moment. I never get the opportunity to use agility because I don't have to, though. Diggersby always wreaks havoc before it even needs to set up to sweep. But anyways, it's agility, wild charge, return, and earthquake, max attack, like 12 HP, and then the rest in speed. And obviously, this thing works wonders because I think that's perfect type coverage. I can't think of anything that can wall Diggersby besides maybe Trevenant, but Trevenant can't really switch into Diggersby. That's the thing. It can switch into a return, but not an earthquake. Not too many of them, anyways. And Trevenant doesn't have any recovery moves. Maybe Phantom too. Those are pretty much the only Pokemon that I think of that can switch into Diggersby safely. Skarmory's getting popped. Gliscor's getting popped. Everybody's getting popped, man. Everybody. Did you know that a quick attack from Diggersby does like 60% to Breloom? It's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm over here yapping about Diggersby. I gotta educate you guys on Diggersby, man. There's too many haters out there. We gotta keep them quiet. We gotta shh. Just shh. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back with the next battle and I'm out of here. Bye.